to, you know, write a song with Gilmour, who's a singer-songwriter, and I've been a fan of his for as long as I can remember, since I saw him live when I was very young. So I was very, very happy to have that kind of privilege to write a song with him, because I know he's amazing. So yeah, we just wrote it over the span of a few weeks because he was really busy. The recording of this song was a riot, because we recorded it with Graham Duffin from Wet Wet Wet, who was an absolute star trying to help us, and also Sandy, who was the producer. He was great fun. But you know, being very nervous to record a song for the first time, you're obviously going to be very conscious of how you sound and not really know how it works. But yeah, we got in, you know, they made us feel very much at home, and it was always nice to kind of like work in that kind of environment, because if you're, you know, it's something I've always been very interested in.
It was a terrible song, especially because I wrote it with Claragh. No, it's a great song, it's a catchy. I think when you write songs or you write pieces of work, you have to, you know, encapsulate what you're trying to say within the music and within the lyric. And we wanted to write the song about East Kilbride and all the things that East Kilbride were famous for. We started writing initially about the football club. Yes, we mentioned Polo City because East Kilbride is full of roundabouts. We mention the crest of East Kilbride Football Club because that's the oyster catcher, so that's mentioned in the song. And generally the lyrics are all about the forgotten town, because East Kilbride obviously wants to make a statement, so that's what we try to do in the lyric. We try to make a statement for the town, to say that they're not the forgotten town.
My role is the guitar player in the music video, and it's pretty cool. I got involved through the Village School of Music. I think it was Jamie from the music shop. He phoned my mum and he said, there's a music video and do you want to get involved with it with Rachel?
I got involved through the Village Music Shop with a phone call from Jamie asking if I could help in with him. I'm the bass player for the music video.
When it came to the video, I did not want to be in it at all, because I was very nervous of how I'd be perceived. But being here, seeing all the groups and all the sports teams and everybody coming in, I realised I probably won't be in it that much, which was amazing. No, but actually being able to work again in this environment and working in the video and hearing the amazing ideas and how we can, you know, take it forward, I actually was really excited as soon as we started filming. So the nerves, as soon as you're in front of the camera, just kind of disappear, because it just felt quite natural and quite fun.
I was approached by Ginger Faith Productions off the back of doing a series of charity videos for a fundraiser in East Kilbride. And then I produced the Christmas East Kilbride Community Trust video. And that was great to be involved in that. You know, it was like the Sunday Club and artistic groups and people getting involved in East Kilbride, you know. It was absolutely superb to be involved. Then I went away for a couple of months filming a conservation film in the United Arab Emirates. And it was an expedition out at sea, and then we come back and I was approached to direct and produce this, which was absolutely humbling and flattering, considering it's my hometown. And when I heard the track, I thought, wow, this is a superb song. It's so catchy, it's genius. I mean, Claragh and JJ Gilmour have written an absolute cracker, and you never get tired hearing it. You know, I've been working with the song for months now, and I'm still not sick of hearing it. And any director dreams about using material like that, especially for a music video. You dream of using a great song or a great anthem, and this is a real stomp, a real tub-thumping song. You know, it's absolutely wonderful, and you can't help but get involved in it, the vibration of it.
I think it would be an amazing idea if it was, you know, obviously not for me personally, but for the charity. I would love to, you know, include more artists, you know, up and coming in East Kilbride. You know, we've met a few people who have interest in singing and, you know, being a singer-songwriter. So I think if we were to make an album, it would be absolutely amazing to include, you know, more than just me on an album. It would be a great way to kind of give the community of East Kilbride a kick up the arse and just say, come on, you know, look further than the tip of your nose and start helping out more and I don't know, just from what I've seen, the amount of community spirit, the stuff has just been overwhelming, and I think this song could bring so much more.
I was involved with football teams, the Cubs, the Scouts here. I went to primary school at St Leonard's, and then I went on to St Bride's. And I suppose one of my fondest memories of growing up here was when I had a very successful few seasons with EK Borough. We won everything, but the season I left EK Borough and went to Claragh, we won the Scottish Cup, and my claim to fame is I scored a hat-trick against Rangers in the cup final, and I get man of the tournament and man of the match. So I mean, East Kilbride's great, you know, for a lot of things, and that was, I played in Barncombe Hall pitches. That's where I won that accolade, and you know, Dunedin, Captain Home, you know, East Kilbride's great for leisure activities, and that's one of those things when I've been driving around filming all these parts of East Kilbride, it's like flashes of childhood everywhere, you know, it's fascinating.
I'm Nicholas McDonald, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm an X Factor finalist, and I'm here to support the East Kilbride single release. I'm here with well-known names and other community groups to boost the sales and the downloads for the charity single. My thoughts on the track for EKOK is, I'm probably going to be singing it in my sleep tonight. It's very catchy, it's a very uplifting beat song, and I'm sure when everyone hears it they're going to really enjoy that.
My thoughts on the track, I think it's pretty good. It's quite catchy. It's catchy, it's motivational. It gets that kind of team feeling together, that kind of winning feeling.
The best songs are the ones that people can sing on the terraces or sing in a big crowd. All those kind of songs, you know. So that's what we aimed for. Our aim was to try and make a tub-thumping song like, you know, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Songs like that are just so cool that you want to sing each time you hear them. So that was the idea.
I am here to support East Kilbride. I think the town has been very, very kind to me and very good to me. I spent the vast majority of my life in this town, East Kilbride, and we're doing a music video to attach to a very good song in support of the local community and to get a big bit of interest back in East Kilbride. No, myself and a good friend of mine, ex-footballer Big John Hartson, who a lot of people will know, have been providing some, I use the term loosely, providing backing vocals and a little bit of video footage for the song. As I say, it will depend on the editing suite. A lot of it I think might end up on the floor of the edit suite, but we'll wait and see how it goes.
I've been asked to come along this morning. I know Claragh, who sings the song beautifully, and it's just a little bit of fun, but we're hoping to make a big impact with it. And I got lots and lots of friends in East Kilbride, and it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure to get involved in such a big project.
I'm in Thornton Hall near East Kilbride, and the reason I'm here is to work with Steve Mackay on the music video EKOK. I'm a former resident of East Kilbride, proud former resident of East Kilbride.
You want more pogo, EK, okay, get on, EK!
The track for this music video, EKOK, is very catchy. It should be top of the Scottish charts. It's very cool, and it's written by a fantastic young East Kilbride singer as well. So I think, yeah, put it number one in the Scottish charts, get behind the song.
Vincent Patrick Francis Xavier Deacon, also known as Frank Whiteley. Well, I'm eye candy, out of date eye candy. The role I have in this production is to be involved and try and inspire people to kind of aim for what it is they want to do. I went to school in East Kilbride, and for 6 years, each year I had a really good art teacher, and they inspired me and encouraged me to try and find a career in art, and for the last 30 years I've been drawing comic books.
We filmed in quite a lot of locations around East Kilbride, so we went to Hairmyres train station, which was a riot, and we went to the Westwood Bridge and the Westwood Square, and it was such a lovely day, so we got some really nice shots because of the sun and stuff. But my favourite location had to have been the Hairmyres train station because it was out of the public eye, so it was more private, so you kind of just got to let loose a bit more without anybody judging me or judging you. So that was nice.
It was a very tricky project to embark on because there was so many things to involve in the video. Sponsors, we had to involve Claragh with a band, you know, we were trying to think of a vehicle that would thread the whole song together, you know. We had a few ideas that didn't work. The tricky thing was the amount of people involved. I didn't know how many people were going to be involved with green screen as well. So you have to get numbers down to small groups because you can't have millions of people on the frame. So the storyboarding was essential in terms of breaking all that up. I knew how I wanted to weave, you know, certain celebrities and community groups and clubs into the video. It was really kind of tricky, but also had to get some kind of sponsors and investors in there, plus making it look attractive, making the visuals look very attractive. And I kind of went with the textures. I wanted to start with black and white. I was wanting the whole video to be black and white, but then I realised the start was kind of sombre and reflective, so the black and white worked. And then as the video went on, it was more about the textures and the unravelling of the positivity. You know, everything got more and more positive as the song went on, and it got bouncier, and that's when I started adding colour. I thought, yeah, colour's going to work here, you know, and then at the end, it's kind of full colour. It's absolutely bright and optimistic, whereas the start's more kind of reflective about the failings of the town, I suppose. But it was unfolding as we started working on it. It was amazing. It took a lot of organisation. For a project like that, you have to create space for it. A good couple of months of nothing interfering with it because it was so involved and it needed to look right, you know, at the end of the day. And, you know, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful to be part of, and our contributors are wonderful as well. They're geniuses, you know, and it's nice to be part of that generation and other generations in East Kilbride that are taking a positive outlook on the town.
Well, the song's great. I know I'm daft enough to sing, but I enjoyed it and I love it. I'm quite happy. The John Wright Sports Centre was called after my late father because he was a provost. He was a provost of the town from 66 to 69. And he died in 70, but the John Wright Sports Centre was opened in 1972. The OBA was awarded to my dad for services to the community. Unfortunate, he didn't live to see the OBE. He knew he had it, and as it says on the card, he didn't want to take it at first. He says, look, I don't need this. But after a few days thinking, he says, well, I'll take it for the people of East Kilbride, and that's what he done.
Well, this production here for this musical episode is it's to give the kids confidence, because they'll know me as a face up here regular, so they can have the confidence to come up and actually take part in the production, which Stephen Mackay is using his wealth of experience to produce this. So I would say I would never leave East Kilbride. It's got so much to offer: football and facilities, shopping, ice skating. I'm really involved in East Kilbride and I really enjoy it, especially when you see involvements in this project here, whether it be the production or these kids playing football on a Sunday. It makes my thing worthwhile.
You know, I'm not greatly informed on the charity. I know a little bit about it, but I know enough about it to write a song and help assist them, and that's what I do, you know. So my contribution often to a charity would be to try and do something creative towards it. So, you know, that's my involvement.
My role, as you can maybe see, I'm a bit sweaty. I was just jumping about and having a carry on. It was pretty fabulous. I was lip syncing like a drag queen, but not as fierce as a drag queen, and singing the catchy lyrics. I love the track. The track is brilliant. It's instantly likeable. You know, when you hear a song once and you've got it, that's that track. So it's going to go down well with everybody. I've got a long relationship, because I'm actually from Coatbridge. But when I was younger, we used to come to East Kilbride shopping, and it was a big to-do, you know, because it was fabulous. I mean, it still is. But then I was lucky enough to work in the East Kilbride Arts Centre. I worked in the cafe. I used to make the homemade soup, and sometimes I would make scones. So I loved the Arts Centre. And then recently, I actually hosted an event for the Arts Centre for the Village Festival, which was pretty nice. This charity is doing what I think every town should have. You know, every town should have it. Bringing everybody together, looking after the vulnerable people in the community, and people that are I suppose, strong in the community, helping others that are a wee bit vulnerable. So I'm loving it.
We are here to help represent East Kilbride in a music video. The track EKOK is really very good, and I feel very patriotic when I hear it. I have lived in East Kilbride my whole life, and I teach a cheerleading team in East Kilbride for children aged 3 to 30.
Her performance was amazing for a 17-year-old. You know, at first she was really nervous, and I had to kind of work on her, warm her up, and the band with Ewan and Rachel as well. I had to work with them and kind of bounce with them, pogo with them, get their energy up. Come on, sing! It was really kind of interesting how a 17-year-old can have that kind of confidence. She was amazing, so were Rachel and Ewan getting right into it. Very repetitive process. And I think using a wide-angle lens for some of these shots just brings another kind of geometry to the images, you know. Storyboarding it was quite thorough. It was very specific about the intro and the outro and what was going through the video all the way, the themes, you know, and keeping the momentum of the song, the fast cuts as time went on. But I also wanted drone material as well. We needed to have aerial shots of the town to give it that kind of people, that vast kind of town feel, and it was a huge challenge. To a certain extent, your projects never end up the way they are in your head. Storyboarding it helps you realise how you can make these things work, you know, and I think to a certain degree it's worked really well. I'm really pleased with it.
My name's Paul LOCHRIN. I'm the club development coach for EK Hockey, and I'm here because I think that developing sport, particularly for our young people within our community, is one of the most valuable things we can do. I've managed to shanghai a lot of our kids along to come in and do this, and using some of our coaching techniques, looking disapprovingly at some of our youngsters as they're doing their techniques. It's very good, it's very good. You know, you always worry that something like this is going to be quite cheesy, but actually it's really quite modern, and it really brings everything together. You know, a very powerful chant that everybody can use.
My name's John Brown. I used to play for Glasgow Rangers. Moved up to East Kilbride just touching 6 years ago, but I know so many people in East Kilbride, and I'm the main player. I'm the one that's going to sell millions of CDs and bring in a lot of money. It's absolutely fantastic. So for Claragh and the guys that put the words together, I think it's a great catchy tune that the young kids will just love.
I'm here to help to promote a video that's going to hopefully bring East Kilbride into a higher profile and bring together all the different factions that are going to make East Kilbride on the map. It's quite easy, a ridiculous role, jumping and throwing a cup about, and I should say singing, but that's as near as you'll get to singing from me, I think. But basically getting the lads together, and I think you saw the enthusiasm in the video. I think it's a smashing football song, to be honest with you. I think you know what we're talking about involving all the clubs in East Kilbride. You know, you could argue we are the most prominent because of the profile that we've got, but I think every club's important in its own right, and we respect that, and we respect the fact that you want to come together and, as I say, promote East Kilbride.
Yeah, it's a good bounce. On the track EKOK, it's a very good bouncy tune that will get everybody at any gala or whatever going and jumping, and that's what you're really looking for, something that will bring it to mind to all the people of East Kilbride. My relationship with East Kilbride is that I moved here from Glasgow 45 years ago to get a good house, amenities for my children, and get out in the country away from all the razzmatazz of Glasgow, and that's really what it's all about, moving to East Kilbride.
Well, I think it's brilliant. I've set up my own charity, the John Hartson Foundation, and I think charities are very crucial. You know, it's a case of helping the less fortunate. The viewer watching this is get on board. It's all for charity. You know, it's you know, go out of your way and download it and pay that little couple of pound or a fiver or whatever you can give. If it's 10 pence, if it's 50 pence, it's not the amounts, it's the thought. It's just the fact that hopefully from the money that is raised through this video, you know, East Kilbride can maybe, you know, put football pitches, parks, leisure facilities in the town, and everybody can benefit, the young kids that are coming through, the next generation, if you like. So I think it's wonderful, and for the people that are watching this, please do something and donate it. It'll make a huge difference.
I really enjoyed performing with Brian Larkin because he's a rocket.
Shetland there, the weather's really bad and it's blowing its way down to East Kilbride just now, but don't worry, you'll be indoors, everything's going to be fine.
He just came in and just basically was confidence, and it was absolutely hilarious, and he, you know, made you really feel really comfortable just to kind of jump around and have fun with it. And then there was Edward Reid, who's just who's very funny, and again, you know, he just kind of takes to it so easily, and just kind of seeing their confidence just kind of made me feel like I should, you know, try a little harder. So I really loved enjoying performing with them.
Over here on the other side of the world, we don't know what the weather's doing and we really don't care. But as long as you're EK, okay. Do it. Hey, okay, I'm done. Thanks.
But I think Brian Larkin started the energy going in. It was absolutely wonderful. He was superb in terms of his energy. There was plenty of motivation there for him, you know, a fantastic track, well-written lyrics, a dead bouncy pogo and some what a guy, and really flattered that he got involved. You know, he's very successful just now, and a real talent, a real success story in East Kilbride.
I was born in Glasgow and raised in East Kilbride. I spent the first 30 years of my life here. I have many happy memories. Even just my family still live here, my sister, her husband and our boys still live here. So when I drive through the village or St Leonard's or Calderwood, I get very nostalgic. I think, oh, there's where I had my first kiss, or there was like, that's the place where I had a fight, or, you know, I remember that park where I used to play football. So, but more than that, I think that it's actually helped, as many times do, help shape the person that I've become today. And I think that's an important thing about actually supporting your own hometown as well, is just to identify with the kind of place that it makes you, and I think that's important.
My message to the viewers is be supportive, download the track and be supportive to East Kilbride and the charity.
My message to the viewer is that come to East Kilbride, download the track and help everybody up here to live a better life.
My message is, whoever it is, watch it, download it, share it with the world, make sure it's heard.
My message to anybody watching this is think about what you'd really like to do with your life and give it a go. And I'd ask people to download the single because it's one of the easiest ways of lending support.
East Kilbride is a fantastic place to live, to be involved in, to visit. I think it's just a tremendous village. Well, it's a town now right now, but I remember it as an old village breaking into a new town. It's full of characters, great people, and as I say, it's a town that's been extremely good to myself and my family. If you're here, I would ask you to continue enjoying, spread the word about East Kilbride, and if you're not here, come and visit us.
The more downloads we get, the more money we can raise to benefit the charities within the East Kilbride Community Trust. And the more money we get, the more benefit is to the people within East Kilbride and surrounding areas.
The whole idea behind supporting something like this is that we raise money so that we can put it back into the community. So get out there, it's an excellent track, download it, play it, encourage everybody else to do the same.
My message to the person watching this video is to help out this charity, download the music, the song, watch the music video and rock on.
My message to the viewer watching this is go out, download the single, buy it on iTunes, stream it, listen to it in your house, listen to the car, let all your friends and family know, and thank you so much for all the support.
I think the track is very catchy. I think I'm going to get in my car and drive home to Edinburgh this afternoon, and I'll be singing it all the way home. I think it's really catchy, it's fun, it's you know, I think people will listen to it and hopefully go and buy it. every single penny will go towards the community, the trust, the charity, which is fantastic.
Well, I think the viewer will be captivated by the song and the performers on it for the first thing, and hopefully that will lead them to download it, to donate as heartily as they can, and as I say, just feel part of the movement that we've got going to promote East Kilbride.
I have to say, I mean, I love the track. I think it's really, really catchy. We were talking about it earlier on, you know, I think it's important that the actual product, the song and the track has to be good, and it is. It's of good quality. It's a really catchy melodic tune, and I think people will like it. You know, you should download the track, you should buy it because it's for a good cause. There'll be ways that you can buy the song. Certainly there'll be a download. There'll be a CD also, you know, for the dinosaurs like myself that don't know how to download. But there'll be, yeah, so basically you should get all the hard work that's being put into that. There has to be some sort of reward for all that hard work. So the big payoff is that people come and buy it, and that enables the charity to keep going. And also I think that if you get involved in contributing to it, there's benefits to that too, you know, the advertising that will be in around for the businesses in East Kilbride. So yeah, go and buy it.
I mean, I think everybody should have their own theme tune, and East Kilbride now has its own theme tune, so every town should have it. So, you know, you should be proud of where you live or where you were brought up, but proud of your family, proud of your environment, and this song is just a wee example of how you can start being proud of where you come from.
Buy it, download it, share it to everybody, East Kilbride or not, share it around as many people as you can, because it would just be absolutely amazing if you could.
My message to the people of East Kilbride about the track are enjoy it, download it and keep playing it. Play it in your tannoys, play it on your car radios, all the little Neds that drive up and down the street, get it up, pumped up, full, and just get it thrashing. Even down in Strathclyde Park, let them hear it in Shawlands, let them hear it in Glasgow, let them hear it everywhere. EK, okay, EK.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, they said that we were the forgotten town. No way, no way, no way, no way, we can turn this whole thing round. They said that we were only running